it's art and entertainment. Marianah Lourens, ja, Kuns en Vermaak met Marianah Lourens, and we are here at the Athenaeum once again. Beautiful venue to be in always. Nice acoustics, and I think you can hear the echo a little bit, but it's lovely here. If you hear any noises, you just know it's cars driving past or students coming in and out, because there's also training going on here. It's a little busy hub here at the Athenaeum, and we're in the foyer of the little theatre, and unfortunately we don't have any shows going on at the moment at the little theatre, but we have amazing art here in the Athenaeum, and we're trying to get people to bring their art, and I've got Jarius here. He is going to bring his art, maybe, I don't know. He spoke to Uncle Mark, and I've got Khaya. Now, Khaya, we were just saying, how do you spell your surname, Khaya?
Oh, my surname is Ngcangca.
Ngcangca. So it's the Ngcangca click. The click is Ngcangca. The Ngcangca. Okay, Khaya Ngcangca. And then I saw something very interesting, because we always communicate on Facebook regularly.
Yes.
And so it's so nice to have you here.
Yeah, it's nice. It's a pleasure.
Pleasure to be here.
Yes.
And I saw Kista.
Kista, yes, that's my nickname I got from my friends, when I was still young, playing football, So that's how I got the name Kista.
How is the connection with football? Was that a famous football player?
No, when we grow up in the location, we used to give each other names, the names of the famous football players. But since my name starts with a K, so the guys decided to name me Kista. And at that time, we had a lot of people starting with the K name. And from where I come from, once your name starts with a K, obviously your nickname would be Kaiser. So they were just trying to differentiate me from the others, because there were a lot of Kaisers in the team. So they decided to give me the nickname Kista.
Yeah, everyone can't be Kaiser.
Yes.
But Kista is very unique.
Yes.
So you're the only Kista that I know. And Kista, I saw your art and it immediately intrigued me, because I looked from far and then when I looked close, I saw, oh my word, I thought this was painting on fabric, with oil or something. And then I see, no, it's actually fabric on fabric.
Yes, it's fabric on fabric. Yes.
So what motivated you to do it that way?
I think, when you are an artist, and you don't have enough, means to buy material, and art material sometimes can be very, costly. And also that my mother, she's like a dressmaker. So I was watching her, sometimes throwing away these small pieces of fabric, Up until one day I decided, no man, looking at these fabrics, I remember one Saturday, she was putting all these small pieces of fabric in a plastic, and she told me that I must go and put them in the garage, so that on Monday, when the guys who collect the rubbish, when they come, I must put it there. So I said to her, no man, I'm going to keep this. I don't know what I'm going to do, but I might come up with something, So, and I keep those fabrics, those small pieces of fabrics, and I decided to cut them into small pieces, And I started playing around, and I decided to do a sketch, like a portrait, After I was done with the sketch, I started to paste the fabrics, using glue. And the results were amazing, I couldn't even believe.
The end result.
Yes.
Yes, because I'm looking at a portrait. I'm looking at a portrait of a very smiley girl with teeth and everything, and it looks like Wow. I'm going to come back to you though. I'm going to Jarius now because Jarius is much the same. He also uses stuff. Just stuff. Anything lying around or not lying around, you even go and buy some, I'm sure. Jarius, it's so nice to have you because our contact comes from the locally yours market and we've been actually really seeing each other quite a lot in that context. Tell us what you've been doing because since the market couldn't happen anymore, you've still been active because I've also seen you on Facebook like I did with Kista.
Ja, ek het met COVID het ek althans na die TV-program het ek mos geleer hoe om werkswinkels aan te bied en dit was so touch and go want ek het mos nou maar aan die begin dit geleer. So ek het met COVID het ek besluit om online klasse toe te doen wat nie eintlik in my lyn is nie. So ek het online werkswinkels begin doen toe.
So those are like online workshops?
Ja. So jy betaal 'n fooi, dan stuur ek vir jou die link met die werkswinkel wat jy kan doen. So ek het nog nie regtig 'n idee gehad wat ek wil doen nie, maar so ek het dit gevat soos wat ek kan en wat ek kan toepas met wat ek het althans. Ook met die materiale wat skaars was, omdat alles moes nou maar uitverkoop was en die winkels nie almal oop was nie, het ek gebruik wat ek kon, soos wat Kesta gedoen het, enige ding wat rond lê of wat jy gehad het, afvalstukke. So ek het toe begin met die online werkswinkels en ek het nog steeds die produkte wat ek apart nog altyd verkoop, het ek gedoen. Maar weens ek dink level 1 en 2, ek kon op level 4 kon ek landwyd koerier, my pakkies weer koerier wat ek maak. So
because you couldn't send the stuff.
Ek kon nie, so dit is hoekom ek werkswinkels toe gedoen het. En ek dink dit was 'n 2 of 3 maande siklus wat ek dit toe gedoen het en toe raak ek so besig dat ek nie verder online werkswinkels kan doen nie, maar daar was 'n groot aanvraag.
Besig met wat?
Met handewerk, soos afvalmateriale wat ek gebruik om iets te skep, soos polystyreen bal, draad en alles om 'n hoender te maak.
Ja, because I see the actual wire bird there.
Ja, so ek het letterlik begin om bietjie te speel. Ek het myself gedwing om nuwe maniere en nuwe skills uit te vind, want ek meen COVID het ons almal mos nou maar iewers aan die rug gedruk en ek het materiale begin gebruik sodat ek moet maar altyd doen en ek het 'n ekstra stap verder gevat om dit ekstra mooi en ekstra uniek te maak. So en dit is my eie, kom ons sê my eie styl wat ek dan begin skep het. So.
Yeah, because I've got those flowers you do with the point with the metal.
Ja.
I mean it's not only material and you use a lot of timber.
Ja, ek meng my produk wat ek gebruik is hout, maar ek probeer dit meng soos wat hierso die voël is met die draad, die oogiesdraad het ek gevorm het in 'n voël. So dit is 'n kombinasie van die gewone natuurlike hout wat ek dan vernis en dan die gewone draad. So daar's 'n kombinasie met die hout, so dis nie net hout nie.
Ja, dis nie net hout nie, want hierdie voël lyk net vir my net draad.
Ja, dit is 'n hele, ek sal nie sê dis sculpting nie, maar dis 'n vorming van die silhouet van 'n voël.
Jy sculpted the bird from wire.
Ja, van niks af.
Did you use little oogiesdraad?
Die picket fencing,
Ja. What we call in Afrikaans oogiesdraad.
Oogiesdraad, ja.
Don't actually know what you call that wire in English. I don't know, but it's got small little round shape. Do you know?
It's mesh wire.
Mesh wire.
Yes.
Okay, we've got Fégé here. Now Fégé is a support and inspiration and they do everything together except she, I'm sure, doesn't make wire birds.
No.
But she watches as
She's the motivator.
As Jarius does it. Exactly, she's the motivator. That's why I'm saying she's your inspiration. She's a long-time friend. I wrote you actually old friend and I'm going looking at her now.
She's still young.
She's definitely not old. So Fégé, that's mesh wire. What we call mesh wire in English. And he's used it there, and it is so beautiful because this bird, you can see the legs, you can see the feet, and it's standing and it's got a little beak, and but it's quite big. How big is it on the picture? It looks quite big.
Dis 'n real looking bird. So dit is
the size of the bird.
Ja, dis 'n real size bird.
Okay, so it's the size of that, and what bird is this?
Okay.
You don't even know.
Daar's nie actually 'n specification vir dit nie.
Of like a wagtail.
Ja.
Look, it's got the.
Ja. Die idee is eintlik net om die voël te maak, om die voël uit te beeld. So daar's nie regtig as ek dan nou exclusive in dit wil gaan, as ek wil spesifiseer wat se voël, dan sal ek 'n spesifieke voël maak, ja.
Yeah, but this could be a wagtail because it's got quite a prominent wagtail there.
Yeah.
Now, Jarius, I saw that you were like the runner-up of Kyknet Kunstvleit, what they call Kunstvleit, which is
It's a crafter in English. Yeah.
craft workshop tutor.
Yeah.
You were the runner-up tutor.
Yeah.
So you're like a cut above the students.
Yeah.
You were teaching the students, and you were actually the runner-up. And there was a winner and a runner-up, and then all the rest. And it's because I have so much respect for teachers and people who teaches anything. It's amazing. And I'm sure there's some other awards that you've won somewhere.
Nou, ek's 'n plat op die aarde man. So ek gaan nie eintlik vir die fame nie, ek gaan om die produk uit te kry en om nie die naam te bou nie, maar om die verskil te maak in die industrie, want ek meen veral met COVID ook as die craft industrie baie hard getref, maar aan die ander kant het dit baie entrepreneur skills ontwikkel. So daar's baie meer mense wat nou kreatiewe skills nodig het, en dis hoekom ek ook dan nou die tutoring doen. Ek is nie 'n gekwalifiseerde tutor of 'n teacher in crafts nie. Ek leer wat ek geleer het in die moeilike proses. So ek het myself geleer sodat ek kan gaan.
Yeah, so you're a self-taught tutor.
Yeah.
And of course, as we go along, we notice how the arts are therapeutic.
Yeah.
They actually heal.
Yeah.
If you look at art, or you're busy doing art, or whatever you are, listening to music, we always are so in agreement that the art is our medicine. It's our medicine, really, and it's a God-given thing. You know, the talent that God gave to people. And I know you are also very active at church, Fégé, with the stuff that you and Jarius do at church. But just tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, we met a couple of years ago through the church as well. We're involved in service ministry together as well. So we do a lot of outreaches and we work with kids. I'm studying counseling at the moment and also working with kids separately. And it is true, especially in this time of COVID, I have seen what art has done with kids, just sitting down with them as well and letting them draw pictures, and just is therapeutic, even for us as adults. The other day, a friend of mine as well, we just sat down and we actually did some paint by numbers for an hour or so, and it just does something in your soul and in your spirit, and it just does calm you down, and it definitely is therapeutic. But me, as a person, I love helping. I feel I've got the gift of service, so it's nice for me to be involved where I can and to support where I can, and that's pretty much me in a nutshell.
You do what your hand finds to do. Yes, I've got that mindset as well. And the counselling, of course, it's community. It's all about our community.
Yes.
I mean, our radio station is all about community.
Yes.
We do these programs, talk about these things for the community. I'm very much myself very community-minded. Love doing community stuff. And also, I have studied counselling and a bit of psychology and so on. So it's also stands you in such good stead. And you know, it's actually, we need to do what God wants us to do. What do you say about that, Khaya?
You know, it's true, you know. I believe that we all here for a reason, you know. We cannot just be sitting and doing nothing, you know. Everyone must find his or her purpose in life, you know, and try to help wherever you can, you know. Make yourself visible, you know,
and available,
you know, especially nowadays, you know, at the time of this COVID-19, you know. Try and be, you know, as supportive as you can. There are a lot of things that one can do, you know, talking about support, you know. Whatever you have, share, you know, even the love, be with your friend, talk to him. I know, during the past year, I experienced something that no one has ever thought it would, happen, you know. People have lost their loved ones, you know. Just to be there for each other, you know. It really means a lot.
Yeah, it does mean a lot. And if people want to get hold of you for your art, because your art is really unique, I think that everybody should actually come and look here at the Athenaeum, because your art is on display.
Yes.
And it's this amazing art. As I say, it's a face that I'm looking at, but I know there's some other pictures hanging there. And it looks like a photograph.
Yeah, it's even better than the photograph.
Better than a photograph, exactly. How did you get the teeth to be like that? Did you take white cloth or did you use white paint?
Yes, it's a white cloth.
White
So
cloth.
100% cloth.
100% cloth.
Fabric, yes.
So this is so amazing, and it's really, you should really see this at the Athenaeum here, but you can also call Khaya. Would you like to give your phone number? Or would you like, but I can also go on Facebook. Just type in Khaya,
Yes.
and then it comes up already, Ngcangca, because it's the NGC. Like we have to get used to the G and the C and the G and the Q, but this is a C, so it's the, if it was a Q, it would be,
Yes.
yeah, okay. So it's Khaya, Ngcangca,
Yes.
and it's your phone number?
My phone number is 064 014 13 17.
Oh, so easy to remember it like that. 064 014 13 17.
Yes.
My word, I never thought of saying it like that. When did you begin? How old were you when your mom threw away the cloth and you actually collected it?
I've only started using a fabric. I think it was a year before last. That was like 2019 years.
Okay.
That's when I started using fabric. But I've been like doing art for
You
since I
were
was
drawing
young.
before,
Yes, I was
and then
drawing.
using it in combination with your mom's throwaway bits of piece,
Yes.
lappies. Yes,
Yes.
yes.
And back then I was also like using tea bags.
Okay,
Yeah.
so we must watch
Watch
this
that.
space.
Yes.
So you can get a hold of Khaya, Khaya, Ngcangca, Ngcca, and that's on Facebook, and the number 0640 14 13 17. So
Yes.
easy.
Another thing,
Yes,
if
quickly.
people would like to see more of my work, I also have a website at Dolphins Leap.
Okay, at Dolphins Leap.
Dolphins Leap conferencing and event center there, or they can contact Christopher Stevenson there.
Okay,
he's
but
the
they can
owner of
actually
the-
get hold of you and they can get all these details. But Dolphins Leap,
Dolphins Leap, yes.
and is it called Dolphins Leap Art Center or
It's
something?
it's a conferencing and event center.
Okay, the conference center,
Yes.
the Dolphins Leap
Yeah.
Conference
They have
Center.
like
Okay,
what's inside
yeah,
there.
thank you. And Jarius, I mean, there's something like this that I didn't even show you, Khaya, yet. It's a hanging piece of, and it's face made with wood and other stuff, and at the bottom there's a paintbrush, and that's what you do in your workshops, to teach people to be innovative like
Ja.
that.
Ek het hierdie is 'n klei kwas gesig. So jy kan eintlik dit is 'n ou weggooi kwas wat jy in jou garage het wat jy
Yeah,
ook
something
recycle
we're
basis.
gonna go throw away anyway.
Ja, hierdie is nie my original idee nie. Ek het dit by 'n werkswinkel gedoen in Gauteng. Maar ek het die permissie om dit aan te bied volgens die vrou
Okay.
wat dit aangebied het, maar hierdie is 'n maklike manier om jou hande te los te maak, om dit so te stel. So dit is klei en dan die kwas. So dis letterlik twee mediums wat jy gebruik,
Okay.
buiten die verf wat jy mos nou gebruik na die tyd.
Ja.
Maar jy kan dis iets spesiaal wat jy kan maak vir jouself, jy kan oefen, jy kan speel, en dan die manier hoe jy die gesig vorm, dis 'n gesig, 'n beeld wat jy dan doen. So die kwas onder vorm dan basies die skouers ondertoe. En dit beteken jy kan kreatief wees, en dan die tegnieke en die maniere wat ek jou leer is hoe om die oë, die gesig se vorm en se lyne, hoe om
Ja,
dit in mekaar
ja.
te laat jou
Die
vorm,
verhouding.
tekstuur en alles
Ja.
by mekaar is die verhouding.
Yeah, so it's all got to be obviously.
Ja,
so,
en jy kan dit hang, jy kan dit in 'n shadowbox sit, jy kan dit laat staan as 'n beeld. Jy kan dit enige iets eintlik mee doen. Dit is net 'n
Okay.
eenvoudige, maklike, leerbare
so you can do actually anything with it. Anyway, our time is run out now. Jarius, to get hold of you, people can also go on Facebook, Jarius Senekal, and
Ja.
it's Jarius, and Senekal Senekal.
Ja, die ander maklikste platform wat direk na my handewerk wys creativity at home. Dis Jarius creativity at home.
Creativity at
Creativity
home.
at
I actually wrote it down as well. Creativity at home. And Facebook is so nice. I'm so thrilled with Facebook. And Fégé, I'm going to look for you on Facebook. Are you on Facebook?
I am, yes.
Yes, you are on Facebook. And we're going to also become friends, but this will be the old friend.
Okay. You will be the old friend and the new friend. Okay.
So thank you so much for coming. It's been such a pleasure having you, and we're going to just go forward with our arts, with our community service, everything that is so dear to our hearts, and we just know God is in control and He will do the good work as long as we are His instruments.
Yes.
Thank you so much for coming, and it is time for me, Marianah Lourens, to say goodbye with Art and Entertainment. Kuns en Vermaak moet nou groet. Marianah Lourens wat sê, Arrivari.